Different people with different personalities give and receive love in different ways. The concept of love languages shows couples how to give each other love in ways that is best received. Knowing your partner's love language and letting them know yours is a way to help you both feel loved and appreciated. This video will describe how to use these love languages to show your partner you care in a way that speaks to their heart. Sometimes it can be hard to understand our partners. They say opposites attract, but at times it can feel like they are from a different planet. So how do we really connect with them if they are so different? That's where the 5 love languages can have such a powerful impact on your relationship. Now, let's dive in. The 5 love languages. Chapman's book, The 5 Love Languages, was first published in 1992. Before writing the book, Chapman began to notice patterns in couples he was counseling. He realized that the couples were misunderstanding each other's needs. That led him to come up with 5 love languages, or ways that people express love in relationships. By expressing affection through spoken words, praise, or appreciation, we use words of affirmation. When this is someone's primary love language, they enjoy kind words and encouragement, uplifting quotes, love notes, and cute text messages. You can make this person's day by complimenting them or pointing out what they do well. Or you could be someone that wants undivided attention, meaning you feel loved if you are present and focused on them when you are together. This means putting down the cell phone, turning off the computer, making eye contact, and actively listening. In other words, quality time. People with this love language are looking for quality over quantity. Also, you may feel that your primary language is to receive love through physical affection. Aside from intimacy, you may feel loved when your partner holds your hand, touches your arm, or give you a message at the end of the day. Your idea of a perfect date might include cuddling on the couch with a glass of wine and a good movie. You simply want to be physically close to your partner. Perhaps you do nice things for your partner that make them feel loved and appreciated, which is the language of acts and services. To name a few, helping your partner with the dishes, running errands, vacuuming, putting gas in the car. If your partner's main love language is acts of service, they'll notice and appreciate little things you do for them. They tend to perform acts of service and kindness for others as well. For some, receiving gifts may be their primary language. For those of you who uses and responds to this love language, gift giving indicates love and affection. You treasure not only the gift itself, but also the time and effort the gift giver put into it. People who enjoy receiving gifts as part of their primary love language do not necessarily expect large or expensive presents. It's more the effort and thoughtfulness behind the gift that count. When you take the time to pick out a gift specifically for them, it tells them you really know them. People with this love language can often remember every little gift they have received from their loved ones because it makes such an impact on them. Identify your love language. In a relationship, do you feel more loved when your partner tells you "I love you" or praises something you did, surprises you with meaningful gift, plans a trip for just the two of you, runs the errands or does the laundry, holds your hand while you're walking? Answering these questions could give you a hint as to what your love language might be. You could also try to recall the sorts of things you ask for in a relationship, or consider how you express love to your partner. Pause there. Now, head on down to the comment section and tell us which love language you believe you use. Your partner's love language might not be the same as yours. When couples have different primary love languages, there are bound to be misunderstandings. However, if both of you learn to speak each other's love language, both of you will likely feel loved, appreciated, and ultimately happier in the relationship. How it benefits your relationship. We will express and receive love differently. Learning and understanding those differences can have a meaningful impact on your relationship. When you are committed to learning someone else's love language, you are focused on their needs rather than your own. Couples should work to learn their partner's love language rather than trying to convince their partner to learn theirs. Ideally, both people will want to express love in a way that is meaningful to the other. As you learn more about how your partner experiences love, you learn to empathize with them. It helps you step outside of yourself for a moment and take a look at what makes another person feel significant and loved. When couples are committed to learning and using the love languages, they increase their emotional intelligence and learn how to put someone else's needs above their own. Instead of speaking their own love language to their partner, they learn how to speak in a language that their partner understands. Regularly talking about what keeps your love meter full can build more understanding and ultimately intimacy in your relationship. You'll not only learn more about one another, but you'll also connect in a deeper, more significant way. Focusing on something or someone outside of yourself can lead to personal growth. Loving your partner in ways that are outside of your control and comfort zone forces you to grow and change and to look outside yourself. When couples start speaking one another's love languages, the things they do for each other become more intentional and meaningful. They are saying, "I love you" in ways that make sense to their partner, who then feel noticed, content, and appreciated. All of these also apply to relationships between parents and children, among co-workers and among friends. For example, if your child's primary love language is words of affirmation, they'd like to hear verbal praise, or "I love you." It's highly individual. A co-worker might feel more appreciated if you use one love language instead of another. Your language can also change occasionally. For instance, if you had a bad day at work, you might prefer a hug from your partner rather than encouraging words. The key is to regularly communicate and ask what your partner needs to feel cherished, heard, appreciated, and loved. Then put this into practice. For some, they get a bit competitive with these languages, which can actually strain relationship. For example, partners might start keeping track of all the times they use their partner's love languages and compare it to how many times their partner used theirs. Don't use it as a game or weapon against your partner. Others continue to use their own language instead of their partner's to show they care. And that's okay. Having that feeling of disliking your partner's friends, perhaps this is just another problem in your relationship communication. Check out my video on what you should do if you hate your partner's friends and overcome perhaps another obstacle in your relationship. Anyways, let's move on. You can be in a relationship with someone who doesn't share your love language. Just try to be understanding and open. You can recognize and appreciate your partner's actions, even if they don't match your own language perfectly. These 5 love languages won't fix all of your relationship issues. They are simply one tool of many you can use to improve communication with your partner. Just know, your love language can change too. It's important to accept and expect that love languages can change over time, especially given life stresses or major changes such as having children. Many people talk about love languages in the context of committed relationships or marriage. Remember that learning and understanding your own love language is an important tool for you to practice self-love. You want to avoid putting too much pressure on your partner to consistently express your love language to you. In conclusion, once you and your partner know each other's love language, you both can benefit. Speaking your partner's love language can take a bit of effort though, especially if it is different from yours. Remember, healthy relationships aren't born. They're developed through attention and effort. If you both are committed to loving one another in ways that speak to both of you, you will find yourself not only deeper in love, but also in a happy, fulfilling relationship. That's it for this video. If you really enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like. If you hated it, also drop a like. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified of any new uploads. Thanks for watching. See you next time.